Hi there folks, James here, Swing Kid 100. A few things to share with you. Firstly, getting straight on with this now, I was pleased to be able to attend the meeting of the Bedford Pipe Club. That's fairly close to me, which is very useful. This was a couple of Wednesdays ago actually now, and this is the first opportunity I've had to impart my experience, and a jolly pleasant one it was too. We met at the on the high street at the Brewhouse and Kitchen, which is a fairly newly opened establishment, which happens to be very close to the a lovely little tobacconist called Harrison and Simmonds, that I had been told about but hadn't visited, and yes, an ideal location. She's gone out. So this evening, from said tobacconist in the master patent billiard, some house blend by the name of Countryman, which is very a little bit different, which is what I was hoping for, but it's got a nice hint of sort of cocoa. It's quite a nice sweet blend. Nice, quite a coarse cut with broken flake, and yes, it's very pleasant. So enjoying that, and this is the first smoke in this pipe. I thought it was rather apt to try a new blend from a fabulous little proper little tobacconist, which I thoroughly recommend. They do have a website, and they're easily found, and if you're in the area, it's well worth checking them out. So back to the Bedford Pipe Club. This was, I think, the fourth or fifth meet, I believe, and this was a new venue, a lot more centrally in Bedford itself, which very easy to gain access to, obviously. Yes, we had a very pleasant evening. All sat round the fire pit in the exterior, very smart exterior section of the place. Nice locally brewed ales. So ideal, and I was pleased to meet Morris, who set the club up, and he's a lovely chap. Very pleased to see more people coming along to the club, and he's very keen and a lovely chap, and he very kindly let me try a bowl of Jermaine's Dark Flake, which I enjoyed very much. So thanks very much for that, Morris. I shall be looking to some more Jermaine's blends, I think, fairly soon. And also I was very delighted to meet AD of AD's Pipes and various other channels. I've been watching him on YouTube for quite a number of years now, and I had a feeling he might well be there, and indeed he was. And having introduced myself, we had a great chat, and yes, we had quite a lot in common. And so if you, by any small chance that you haven't checked him out, I suggest you do so. And yes, he's I think probably very well known on here. But yeah, very interesting chap, and I have also to say to him a huge thank you. He did the most wonderful shout out for me on his channel, on his latest video. So I'm very pleased to have had that put up there for me. So yeah, thank you very much indeed, and I look forward to catching up with you again at some point, possibly either at the Bedford Club or the Nottingham Club. So yes, and also whilst we're talking about Bedford, the Harrison and Simmonds Limited, as I say, is a lovely shop, and I believe AD is going to do an interview with the chap that runs the place. I believe it's in the same family, which is rather marvellous. So look out for that. I'm not sure when it's arranged for, but I think it is fairly shortly. So as I say, look out for that. That should be keen to see what he has to say. I popped in obviously and got some blends actually today. I had a day off work and went into town and went in and had a proper look, and I got myself the Countryman, and I've also got some Bold Kentucky from McLaren's, which is not the most exciting of tin art, but nonetheless a nicely presented and, as it suggests, very dark flake, which has a lovely aroma, and is I have tried, the only other McLaren's blend I've tried is the Vanilla Cream years and years ago, fairly early on, and that was fairly pleasant, one of the better aromatics I would say, but as I say, I haven't tried any of the other of their blends, so I'm looking forward to that. And I took the opportunity to pick up some Bob's Chocolate Flake as well, which I like to keep in stock. One of my favourite flakes, I would say, and I think one of the best chocolate flakes. I'm going to go as far as to say that. Yes, that's pretty much covered that. So yes, really, I would just like to say again, thanks to AD for the shout out, and you know, that was a very kind thing to do, and I appreciate it tremendously. So there we have it. Really pleased to have finally got to a club of some sort. I've been aware of obviously the Nottingham Pipe Club for quite some time, and I'm not that far away, probably just over an hour drive, so it is doable, but it's just really getting myself in gear and getting myself there, and it looks like quite a good location, and there's obviously plenty of people there to meet, and I shall look forward to doing that at some stage in the future. So the Bedford Pipe Club at the moment meets on the last Wednesday of every month, or has been up until this month and next. I think due to the sort of time of year, possibly that might change. I think Morris was thinking of doing something for the festive season, so we shall wait with interest to see what happens there. And as I say, you can check that out on the Bedford Pipe Club website, which is very good, very nicely presented, and it has all the details you need to attend. So it would be lovely to see you there, and hopefully I can be there too. So we look forward to that. Yes, I like this the Countryman blend from Harrison's and Simmonds. Seems to be very pleasant. I'm getting a hint of definitely a hint of Latakia in there, which is pleasing, and the flavour is a little bit chocolatey, and it's well worthy of getting the new pipe on the go. So I shall keep it fairly short, and I am going to try and attempt not to ramble so much, because I have a tendency to do that, and it's okay if you want a sleeping aid, shall we say, and indeed some of my previous videos will, if you suffer them long enough, you'll find probably will send you off very nicely to sleep. So, but if you do keep watching, thank you very much, and thank you very much for subscribing. I appreciate it very much, and I will endeavour to go through and have a look who's subscribed and check out your channels too. I should look forward to that. But there's always lots to do, and there's always lots to catch up on. So I shall look forward to that. And so yes, there we are. I shall say keep the cameras rolling, keep the pipes puffing, and until next time, cheerio.
Wow, 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 wow.